Hi, everybody. Father LeRoy Scheierl here, and welcome to another installation of my Cabin Fever Faith episodes. Yeah, I'm here in my backyard enjoying this beautiful 4th of July weekend, and I hope you are too. I hope if you're at a lake cabin or someone's place or backyard, whatever you can do, I hope you in some way celebrate this great nation of ours. I've got a glass of iced tea. Actually, it's lemonade, but that's all it is, lemonade. The vodka might come later. But anyway, I'm here just enjoying the evening and really thankful for this great nation of ours and how God has blessed us in so many ways. And yeah, we have a lot to be thankful for. And yeah, we should always pray for our nation, pray for our leaders, and celebrate what we have and celebrate the fact that we stand on so many people's shoulders, people of the past who've really brought us to this point in our nation. So, and there's a lot of good there. Yeah, I'm entitling this episode as "In God We Trust." And you know, in any coin minted in the United States, you'll find the words "In God We Trust." This is a small quarter. It's right there next to George Washington, or even this dollar bill. You see that right on top. Any currency in the United States has written on it, "In God We Trust." Now, why is that? Is that just something pious that we put on our currency, or is there something more to that? Is there something important about that? Well, to really understand why that's on our currency, you have to go all the way back to the founding fathers of our nation and the Declaration of Independence. And I'll read a short sentence, a very important one from the Declaration of Independence. It says, "We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness." You see, in writing the Constitution, original authors did not want to base their new government on what was called the divine right of kings, because they saw its abuse of power and authority. Rather, they wanted to establish their new government on what we call the divine right of persons. And that's something that can only be established by God. You see, God has put in all of us a human dignity that cannot be taken away. These truths are self-evident, right? That all are created in the eyes of God, in the image of God, and made equal. And so the original authors recognized that if it's only and solely the state who defines the rights of people, then the state can also take those away. But if we establish the foundation of our government upon faith and belief in God, that's pretty self-evident, right? So, yeah, they had the wisdom to believe, or the writers, to realize that belief in God, some semblance of understanding of God, is foundational to who we are and foundational to our government. And any government, if it's working properly, is enforcing and protecting those kinds of rights, liberties, and pursuits of happiness, protecting people's dignity and so forth. Yeah. And should any one person or group of people infringe on the rights and pursuit of happiness, life and liberty of other people, then the government has the authority and responsibility to step in and ensure that peace and order and law are restored and people, people get along. So let's go to "In God We Trust," right? That's why these words are so important. By the way, these words were first minted on the first coins, ironically, right after the Civil War, and on the 1 cent piece, and they actually had a 2 cent piece, believe it or not. And it all began there. It was printed on those coins. And because I think they realized that we have to go back to the foundations. If our faith in God tells us all are created equal and deserve life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness, that's where it begins. And then, of course, over time, more and more currency was printed with that until I think Eisenhower in 1956 established, overwhelmingly by Congress, a law that all our currency would have the words, "In God We Trust." So, my point is this, that in celebrating our independence as a nation, let us never forget our dependence on God and how important faith and belief in God is, not only just to ourselves personally, but even to our Constitution and the foundation of our government. If we lose that, right, we will lose everything. Okay, and we've seen it in the past, whether it's Marxist or fascist or even extreme socialist governments, where the government dictated who you are rather than divine law, the divine right of persons through the working of God. So, anyway, here's to the 4th of July. God bless you all. I hope you celebrate this great nation of ours. Yeah, it's not perfect. We have a checkered past. We've come a long way. Sometimes we take a few steps back, but we've come a long way in a lot of things, and that's something to celebrate. And just like people, nations have to examine themselves and reform and get better over time. And yeah, in our nation as well. So yeah, we can celebrate our past, our present, and our future. And that's really what the 4th of July is all about. Independence as a nation, dependence on God. And so keep the faith, because our faith is the foundation of what protects all the good things that we celebrate. Father LeRoy Scheierl signing off. God bless. I'll probably have to put some vodka in here to, ramp up the celebration. But anyway, thanks for being with me today. And yeah, I hope you enjoy these episodes. And yeah, I'll continue on as the Spirit inspires. So God bless you, and God bless our nation, and God bless our families and friends and those who are near and dear to us. Amen.